Hi guys, here are a few exercises that you can do to help with arm and shoulder mobility and releasing any tension or pain you may have in those areas. The one thing that you're going to need is some form of strap. So this is a yoga strap. You can use a lot of things in place of this. If you've got a TheraBand or a belt, you can even use a jacket, like using the sleeves. So you can get pretty creative, so whatever you need to use, just find that. And the first thing we're going to do, we're not going to need the strap for. You're just going to get into a seated position where you can take some arm circles. So not fast, they're very slow and controlled. And you're trying to work with the full rotation of the shoulder. So getting the arm really far forward, opening all the way back as far as you can. And take one more this direction, and then you can reverse. And take one more. And then release them down. So the next exercises that we're going to do, the one thing that you're going to want to keep in mind is the placement of your shoulders. So the most common position that most of us are in is this, where the back is slouched, the shoulders are hunching forward, kind of crowding the collarbones and the chest. So in general, when we're going into these exercises, and in general in life, we want to have the shoulders rolled back and down, the spine is lengthened. Instead of being here, you're here. So it's not that you're pinching or forcing anything, you're just giving your chest some room, you're letting your shoulder blades kind of engage and be like in position on the back. So keep that in mind as we go through these next exercises. You're gonna grab the strap or whatever it is you're using and take it out in front of you, holding onto the strap about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider, holding tension in the strap so you don't let it become slack. The arm, instead of rolling the arm in, where it's kind of a common tendency where we have the shoulders hunching forward, a lot of times the placement of the arms is kind of rolled forward as well. So you want to have the arms rotated out. So instead of here, we're here. So taking the arms in that placement, thinking of the arms even, rotating out, shoulders rolled back and down, holding tension between the strap. You're going to inhale, reach the arms overhead, and then exhale them forward. Inhale them up, and exhale them forward. So you're keeping this strap tight, continuing to watch your arm and shoulder placement. And take one more. And then you can release it down, take a break, give the arms an actual break. Just let them become really heavy. And then the last thing we're going to do is a stretch called cow face. Don't ask me why it's called that, because I don't know. But you're going to need your strap. So you're going to take your strap around. So I'll show you at several angles, but you're going to take the strap around your right shoulder. Your hand is going to be up by your shoulder holding onto the strap. And again, it's rolled back and down. So notice the difference here. My shoulder blade here isn't really a part of the action. I'm rolling the shoulder back and down, and suddenly the shoulder blade can engage and become a part of the stabilization. So that's where your right hand is. Your left arm is actually going to do the opposite of what I've been telling you. It's going to roll inward, and you're going to bring the hand back behind you and reach to touch the strap. So the goal here is to bring the shoulders back and down to where you can bring the hands closer together on the strap or along your back. So you're just gonna hold that position for several breaths, maybe working to get the hands closer together, but just going as far as it feels comfortable for you. Keep tension between the hands so they're pulling the strap to keep it tight. If you start to feel any pain, loosen the strap, take the hands further away from each other, and then find that tension again. And then when you're ready, release the arms. Give yourself a full break before we go on to the other side. Arms are heavy. And then when you're ready, we'll go to the other side. So the strap is around the left shoulder. The hand is holding onto the strap by the shoulder. Roll back and down. And then your right arm rotates in, reaching along the back to find your strap. So keep the chest open, keep the spine lengthened, and you come as close as you can with the hands. Pulling onto the strap tightly. So especially take notice with this stretch, but in general, if it feels like one side is harder than the other. So I have some sort of injury that happened on my right shoulder, so this one is a lot harder for me. I can't get as far, getting my hands as close. So notice if there's a difference for you so that you can be aware of which one is tighter or maybe has a little bit more weakness. Really gentle, not going past the point of comfortable stretch. Last few breaths here. And then when you're ready, you can release the strap. Take the arms into your lap and just give yourself a few breaths where you're just releasing the arms. Imagine weights tied around your wrists so that they're weighing down toward the knees or toward the floor. Take however long you need to give yourself a rest. If you want to do one more little movement to stretch the shoulders out from those deeper stretches, you can place your hands on your shoulders and just take little rotations. And then go the other direction. And then release them down, and then you're done.